Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 420 vlog. We've got so many thrills, spills, and chills that I can't wait to get to it. So let's get to it. Recently, Tila Tequila was billed to perform, I believe, what is her rap album or whatever, on in the Juggalos gathering. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Juggalos or the gathering, it's basically a bunch of insane clown posse fans that dress up in face paint and throw stuff at the performers. So it's pretty much commonplace. But anyway, it was a little more out of the usual with Tila Tequila than usual, because she was getting pelted with like big hand-sized rocks. She was getting pelted with water balloons filled with pee. She was getting pelted with feces that people were scooping out of the porta potties. Oh man. Oh man. And Tila Tequila eventually retreated to her trailer, when at that point the Juggalos followed her all the way back to her trailer and apparently were trying to tip her trailer over. On the plus side, it was great to see Tila Tequila finally get the reception she deserves. Of all the people to try to come out and save her, Tom Green came out, and bounced around on stage and did his usual skit, like, and people were still throwing stuff at Tila Tequila and almost completely ignoring Tom Green, which is really counterintuitive to, what I'd think, but I guess Juggalos really like Tom Green. Cool. The UFC's Robert Huerta is in the news, as he was outside a nightclub one night when he witnessed this African-American gentleman punching out a woman. Now, this shit ain't gonna go down while Roger Huerta is standing around, so of course, Roger Huerta took issue with it. Robert Huerta to the rescue! I saw the video, and first it cuts to Robert Huerta facing off with this African-American gentleman, and then, a couple people get in the way, you don't see anything, and then 2 seconds later, you see the African-American guy on the ground with Robert Huerta kicking his head around. The guy who attacked the woman was all bloody. He was down on the ground for at least a minute. It was like a horror scene. On the other hand, I was really glad to see Roger Huerta make his successful career transition from the UFC fighter to superhero. Yeah, Robert Huerta! Or Roger Huerta. I forget his name. How far would you go to save a woman in danger? Whenever I'm in trouble from now on, I'm just going to yell, Roger Huerta! And everything will be just fine. I know it. In movie news, Jackass 3D is set to come out on October 15th, 2010. Jackass 3D is coming out. That is freaking awesome. And if there was ever a movie that needed to be in 3D, Jackass is it. There's one stunt, I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you, but there's one stunt where they put Steve-O in a porta potty that's full of poop. And then they have it attached to a giant slingshot, and they have it flung up in the air. So as he's coming back down, all the poop comes out of the porta potty, and in 3D you get to see the feces flying all over Steve-O and flying all over the place, all the human excrement everywhere. Steve-O is as sober as he's ever been, and for me, Jackass 3 is like the perfect storm. It's like, I don't know if it could get better than this, Jackass 3D. But I was saying that at number 2 as well, but I'm really excited for Jackass 3D. They had apparently had to change the beginning of the Jackass 3 movie because Bam Margera, just a couple days earlier, was beat over the head outside a bar by a 39-year-old black woman with a bat. The black woman claims that Bam Margera had used the N-word and she had become offended. Either way, it was good to see Bam get his in the end, though it did affect the first part of the movie because he was supposed to get hit in the head in the first part of the movie, and so after that incident with the black woman, he didn't. So that was a bit of a shame, but what can you do? He got concussed anyway, even if it wasn't on camera, so we can all rejoice. And I know all the Bam lovers out there are probably like, why are you talking bad about Bam Margera? It's because Bam Margera is an egotist, and I don't have anything against him. I just think he's an asshole. But I still enjoy watching his stuff. And it's good that he made a full recovery to be able to do the rest of his stunts on Jackass 3. Apparently he'd broken a couple ribs on it too. So, in between Tila Tequila getting stoned by the Juggalos, Roger Huerta saving the day, and Bam Margera getting his head bashed in by an African American woman, I'd say that this 420 vlog is now complete. I would like to thank you for tuning in, and you can tune in every month or every week here at the Dope Show, for a new 420 vlog every week. In addition to the Stoner Weight Loss vlog, which features me losing weight and stuff, which is not as entertaining. I gotta say, it's kind of like grade B footage, but at least you can keep up with my weight loss. That might be fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's not very fun, but at least it might be inspirational. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really inspirational either, but at least it's something. Well, that's all that's been racking my brain this Monday evening. You have a good one.